You are just 5 steps away from coming out of survival mode. Yes, like you are about to take charge of your life right now. If you're ready, just sit with me, right? Let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about something very important, which is how to come out of survival mode. In our previous episode, we we discussed the signs that you're stuck, the signs that you might be living in survival mode without you even knowing. So today we're going to talk about how to come out of this survival mode, how to help yourself out and all of that. So please sit with me because I'm going to be sharing simple 5 steps that you need to take that would help you to come out of this survival mode. So the first step in you coming out of survival mode is that you need to acknowledge that you are in it. It is a sense of awareness that, oh, this is actually what is happening to me. And I need you to understand that recognizing or getting aware that you're living in survival mode is not the end of the road, and it's not a weakness. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you recognize where you are. Like you need to first, okay, where am I right now? What are the things that is happening around me now, and how can I come out of it? So that's the first simple step, and it is very important that you take the step to make sure that you don't continue living in survival mode. So let's dive into the second step that you need to take that would help you to come out of survival mode. Are you ready? Let's go. Now that you've acknowledged that you are living in survival mode, that you're experiencing burnout, burnt out, and every other thing around, or you're experiencing stress, right? So what's the next thing you need to do? The simple next step you need to take is taking self-care. So I'm not talking about you having to go to luxurious holidays, spas to take care of yourself. Though those things are very nice, they're actually very good, but it's as simple as you taking healthy diet. It's as simple as you taking enough rest when you need to take them. It is as simple as you drinking enough water. Yes, self-care doesn't have to be expensive. So when we talk about self-care, we're talking about you picking the simple things that nourishes your body, the simple things that nourishes your mind, the simple things that nourishes your mental well-being. If it's as simple as you taking a break from social media, then you need to take it. If it's as simple as you having to cut off from some people who constantly have to trigger you or put a lot of workload on you and is stressing you out, then you need to. So self-care doesn't have to be expensive. It's the simple step we take every day in our daily basis that enhances our well-being. Taking enough rest, taking enough water, spending time in nature, and cutting down on junks, cutting down on distractions, phones, social media, and all of that, right? So let's get real. This one that I'm about to mention is very, very important. And I mean it. In you coming out of survival mode, the next step you need to do is you need to find out what is draining you. What are those things that is constantly draining your energy? What are those things that is constantly bringing out the worst in you? You need to find out what is draining you. It can come in form of relationship, maybe finance. It can come from job. It can come from relationship around you. So what you need to do right now is you need to take what you need to do right now is get a sheet of paper and get a pen. You need to write these things out. Okay, this area, this person, or this particular place or job, I constantly feel drained in this area, right? Then immediately you begin to list these things out. Just begin to know that you are very close to coming out of it, because now you are aware, and you're not just aware, but you're narrowing down. You're going more deeper to find the root of why you're stuck in survival mode. And once you're able to identify these things or whatever it is that is draining you, you're very, very close to coming out of it, and you're taking charge of your life. Alright, let's go to the next step. When you're stuck in survival mode, everything can feel overwhelming. So, the next step that you need to take to come out of survival mode is you need to take small steps. So I'm saying if you're able to identify, you're able to recognize that these are the areas or these are the things that constantly, make me feel overwhelmed. These are the areas that your stress level is always very high. And these are the areas that you know that you're constantly overthinking things. What you need to do is, what can I do right now? Like, I need you to focus on what you can do, what is doable in the moment, what you can do today, what you can do for this week. You don't necessarily have to plan for 5 years. You don't necessarily have to have the plan for the next 10 years of your life. If that will make you feel overwhelming and it will make you feel like you're not progressing. So if you're able to focus on what is doable today, what can you do that would move you closer to your goal? What can you do today that would help you to become the better version of yourself, right? So if that is what would help you to come out of survival mode, I'm begging you, please do this, and you're going to see changes in everything you do if you're going to prioritize taking small steps instead of having to have the whole picture clear. Sometimes the pictures might not be clear and you have to move by faith. So one of the biggest mistakes that we make while in survival mode is we want to do things all by ourselves. You don't have to. You don't have to do things all by yourself. I'm saying the next step that would help you to come out of survival mode is to learn to ask for help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. So today, I need you to exercise your strength. I need you to exercise that and recognize that you actually have good people around you, right? So how about just ask? It doesn't have to be monetary. Hope you know it doesn't have to be monetary. It's as simple as, you just ask for someone, can you help me with this? Just ask for, instead of overthinking about some things, can you help me with choosing this? Like, maybe you're finding it difficult to choose between two options or something. Can I get a hug from you? Finally, I need you to ask yourself some of these questions. Questions like, what brings me joy? What are the things that I do that makes me feel fulfilled, right? And what do I want to bring out of life? So asking this question would help you not just to focus on your survival mode. It will help you to think and have a shift in mindset that, living in survival mode can be tough, but you don't have to stay in it. Living in survival mode can be very difficult, but the decisions start from the first step that we mentioned, like you having to acknowledge, okay, I'm in this, now what can I do? Setting small goals, having to prioritize self-care, and not just that, learning to ask for help. It will help you to, it will foster a shift in your mindset. And I tell you that you are very close to coming out of survival mode. And this last one that I really want to say, it just came to my mind now, and I need to say this because I believe this is for someone, is ask the Lord for help. See, if there is anything that I've been able to come out from, is not just by all the knowledge, it's not just by me becoming aware of a lot of things that I'd gone through or that I want to come out from. It's part of me also learning to surrender all the burdens to God. It's part of me also learning to let go of the control and allow God to take charge. Like, Lord, I recognize that a whole lot had happened to me that had made me stuck. I don't even know whether I'm living or I'm just existing, right? But Lord, you can help me. You can help me. I believe you can help me. Like, if you're able to genuinely tell it to the Lord in prayers, as long as you're also taking the steps that I mentioned earlier, you're very, very close. In fact, you are out of survival mode. I believe so much. And yes, please, I need you to also understand that you might not see the results immediately, but trust me, if you focus your mind on getting healed, you're very close to coming out of it. And yes, you're taking charge of your life. I can't wait to set like the new version of you. I really cannot wait. And I hope you're anticipating and you are very, very positive about this. So please, if you know that this has blessed you, don't forget to share this video with someone else that will get blessed. And most importantly, please comment your experience, comment what you will be doing, because I understand that you might not necessarily have to do the all steps I mentioned. It might just be one or two things that would help you out and is working out for you. Let me know the ones you're currently working on or the ones you will be working on. Yes, make sure you like this video so it will reach more audience. And yes, also don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Till I come your way next time, keep smiling and stay blessed. Bye.